Hi students, we completed the first chapter in first module. Then move on to next chapter in first module. Nothing but software process. We already know the meaning of the software process. What is meant by software process? It is a related activities to produce a system product. Okay, means it is a related activity that is for the production of software product. Okay, there are four activities. First one is system specification, system design, system validation, system evaluation. Okay, okay, we'll repeat once again the definition of software process. It is a set of related activities that leads to production of software product. Okay. To develop any software, have to know one language. That is only they are telling here. The activities may involve the development of software from scratch in a standard programming language like Java or C. For any production of software there should be a one specific language like Java or C. Okay, new business software is now often developed by existing and modify existing system or by configuring of the self software or system components. Means for new business uh, we we do not want to build new software. We can modify the existing software or we can add some component for the existing software to work better. For that also we are telling the it is like a software process. Okay, we already know four activities: software specification, software design and implementation, software validation, software evaluation. Here we know that what is meant by specification. Nothing but we are going to collect the functionality or requirement of the software with the customer. Okay, next, design and implementation. Means here we are going to meet the specification must be produced. Means we are going to design using some programming language like C, C++, Java. Next, validation. Means after developing the software we are going to check that software. Nothing but software must be valid to ensure that it does what the customer wants. Means ನಾವು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದನೋ ಆ ಥರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಸ್ಟಮರು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡೇಷನ್ process. Here each of this phase nothing but phase is nothing but the step or the each activity. Each of this phase may include sub phases. Means this is one phase, means it can be containing some sub phases. Means ಇದೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ containing some sub steps. Okay, that is only they are telling that Each of these phase may include, may means ಇದ್ದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಬ್ phases like requirement validation, architectural design, unit test, like that. Okay, there are also supporting process activities such as documentation, software configuration, management. Means in each stage ಅಲ್ಲಿ there may be a chances of some sub phases, or it may containing some process activities, nothing but documentation and software configuration management. Next one is software process categories. Means there are two types of software process. One is plan driven, next one is agile process. What is mean by plan driven process? It is nothing but process where all of the process activities are planned in advance and progress is measured against this plan. Means here in a plan driven process, the word only telling plan driven means first we are going to plan all the things, next we are going to design as per the our plan, and we are going to cross check with our plan. Okay, that is plan driven process. What is agile process? Here planning is incremental. Means ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಅಜೈಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತೀವೋ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಜೈಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ರಿವನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ನೀವು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತೀರ. ಮತ್ತು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ವಿತ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅಜೈಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಸ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಕಟ್ತಾ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅವಾಗ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ next we are going for next step, like that agile process. That is only telling the planning is incremental and it is easier to change the process to reflect change customer requirement. Why here we are not planning at the first means because there may be a changes may be made by the customer for the customer satisfaction, to give the satisfaction for the customer. Here we are not going to plan first, or we are not going to plan at the first. By incrementing the process we are going to plan, and then we are going to modify the product, and then we are going to deliver. This is agile process. In the market the trending is agile process, not the plan driven process. In this time the peak level process is agile process, so we should concentrate on agile process. Next is software process model. What is mean by software process model? A software process model is a simplified representation of software process. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, it is nothing but this is the pictorial representation of process activities. Which are the process activities? Software specification, design, validation, evaluation. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ software process. Okay, here you can see that each process model represent a process from a particular perspective, thus provide only partial information about the process. Means ಒಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು give the full information, but it going to provide some part of the information, that is only they are telling. This provide only partial information of that process. Okay, for example, a process activity model shows the activity and their sequence but may not show roles of the people involved in this activities. Means ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್, ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ in that sequence of activities. Only they are showing the activities, not showing the roles of the people in this activity. Here this is partial information because they are showing only the activities, sequence of activities, not the role of the people involved in this activity. So it is partial. Okay, there are three types of model. First one is waterfall model, next one is incremental model, next one is reuse oriented software engineering. Okay, what is meant by waterfall model? It is a plan driven model. Means first we are going to plan the whole process, then we are going to build the software, and then we are going to cross check. That is plan driven model. Okay, this waterfall model takes the fundamental process activities of specification, development, validation and evaluation and represent them as separate process phase. Means each process na separate phase, means separate stage ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಚ್ ಆಸ್ required specification, software design, implementation, testing and so on. Means each phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ there may be a requirement specification, design, implementation, testing and so on. Okay, this is waterfall model. Not only this, there is a explanation for waterfall model we are going to see in upcoming topics. Okay, next, incremental model. This approach interval the activities of specification, development and validation. The system is developed as a series of version, means increment, with each version adding fundamental to previous version. Means here they are telling about the version. Means we are going to update and we are going to give one version like v1.1. this is one version. Next we are going to update something, we are going to give v1.2. next like that. Next we are going to update something, next we are going to give one name v1.3. like this we are going to give update something in the system and we are going to give the version name. Means incrementing something and each version is adding fundamental to previous one. Means this is previous one adding something function to this, and we are giving this name. Okay, here we are going to changing something, and we are giving the name as v1.3 for this, like this. Okay, this is incremental development. Next one is reused oriented software engineering. What is meant by reoriented software engineering? This approach is based on the existence of a significant number of reusable components. Means they are telling that this is on your name only, telling that reuse oriented means here we are going to approach software on the basis of existence of significant number of reusable component. Means one system ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ we are going to see what are the component we can use for the new build system. Okay, that part will be collected. Okay, like that, it is reuse oriented software engineering. Okay, the system development process focus on integrating this component into system rather than developing from the scratch. Means they are telling that ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಟು ಟಾಪ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು we are going to collect the some components of networking system, then we are going to use that component for the development of integrating. Means using that component we are going to develop the some system. Okay, that is only they are telling. Means ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಹೊಸ್ದಾಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಚ್ some of the component from the networking system, we are going to take that working components and we are going to integrate. Means we are going to combine and we are going to produce one new software, that is reoriented software engineering. Okay, you can see here, this is the diagram for the waterfall model. Here in this diagram you can see some of the phases. Okay, this is one phase, 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 this is one phase. Okay, here we can see first one is requirement definition, second one is system and software design, next one is implementation and unit testing, next one is integration and system testing, next one is operation and maintenance. These are the 5 phases in waterfall model. We'll discuss one by one. Okay, before discussing these phases we shall know what is meant by waterfall model. Because of cascade from one phase to another, this model is known as waterfall model. We can see that why we are going to call this model as waterfall model. You can see there is a upward to downwards flow from one phase to another phase. Here you can see here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. This is downward flow from one phase to another phase. Okay, so ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ಲೋ. ನೀವು ಜೋಗ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೀರು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ upwards to downwards. Okay, the water will flow. So this model is so called as waterfall model, because the flowing one stage to another stage like a water. So we are going to call it as waterfall model or software life cycle. Okay, the waterfall model is an example of plan driven process. In principle, you must plan and schedule all of the process activities before starting work on them. Means nothing but they are telling that before building your house, you have to plan and you have to construct the house. Means suppose you have to build the on your house, means you have to plan first, you have to prepare blueprint, and then you have to start the constructing of the house. That is plan driven process. Next, these are the phases. First one is here. In this diagram you can see the requirement definition. First phase, requirement analysis and definition. What is meant by requirement analysis and definition? So the system service constraints and goals are established by consultation with system users. Means we should gather the information from the system users. Okay, what are the services needed, what are the limitation, what are the goal of establishing this software. We should know these are all the service constraint goals. These are the requirements. That requirement should be collected from the system user. Okay, they are then defined in detail, serve as a system specification. After collecting this information from the system user, and you should write in detail, and then you have to supply as a system specification. Okay, this is first step. Okay, next step is system and software design. What is mean by system design? What is mean by software design? Okay, first we shall know what is mean by system design. Okay, system design process allocates the requirement to either hardware or software system by establishing an overall system architecture. Depending on the system architecture, the allocated requirement for the hardware and software will be fixed. First we are going to see the architecture. Means blueprint of the architecture will be seen. Basis of on that we are going to allocate the requirement for the hardware and software. Okay, it is system design. Next one is software design. Okay, what is meant by software design? Software design involves identifying and describing the fundamental software system abstraction and their relationship. Means here software design involving identifying and describing the fundamentals of software. Means why we are using the and building the software, and what are the relation we are going to see in the software design process. This is second step in waterfall model. Next step is implementation and unit testing. During this stage, software design is reanalyzed as a set of program and program unit. Means ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು we are going to code the program. Means we are going to write the program, that is implementation. Nothing but we are going to write the program for unit. What is mean by unit? ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ರೂಮು, ಒಂದು ಹಾಲು, ಒಂದು ಬಾತ್ರೂಮು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, these are the individual units. Here they are telling that unit testing. Unit testing means ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ರೂಮ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವರಿ rooms. First you are going to go to kitchen room, then you are going to observe each that door, almirah and slabs, like that. Okay, and you are going to for the dining hall, then you are going to see the all the facilities, like where we should keep the dining table, like that. All you are going to observe each and every room, that is unit. Okay, unit testing involves verifying each unit must it specification. Means you are going to see the each and every corner of your house, like that only. Here also unit testing involves each and every program will be tested. Okay, next, integration and system testing. Here programs, unit programs means ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಫೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ all collected programs like a bunch. Means now relate to your building house. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ, ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವರಿ ರೂಮ್ನ ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವರಿ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹೌಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು see your whole building by going out of your home. ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಓ, ಈ ಮನೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ, ಲುಕ್ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ, ಆ ಥರ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚೆಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವರಿ ರೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹೌಸ್. ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ is nothing but combining all the rooms. You are going out of the house, you are looking your house, it is looking nice or not, like that. This is system testing. Next one is, last one is operation and maintenance. Okay, what is this operation and maintenance? This is the large process. This is the large process in this model. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಏನು, ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೌಸ್. ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನೌ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಡೂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ house. Duplex house is nothing but it containing n number of floors in a single building. In n number of floors, only one family is living. Okay, where maintenance is very difficult because only one person have to clean all the floors of the building, and there should be maintenance Okay, you are building 3 floor building means you are living, only one family is living in 3 floor building. That is very difficult to maintain. Daily cleaning, washing, that is very difficult. Same way here, normally this is very largest life cycle phase. This system is installed and put into practical use. ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವನು ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಸಮ್ ಎರರ್ ಮೇ ಅಕ್ಕರ್. ಓಕೆ, that should be maintained by our engineers only. So this is large process. Okay, this is the waterfall model. Okay, result of each phase in one or more document they are provide and sign off means in each phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ there may be one or more document. Okay, following phase should not start until the previous phase is finished means they are telling that ಈ ಫೇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು means they are telling that this phase should be started when this phase is completely done. ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಫೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಇನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೇ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಫೇಸ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್ಫಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ 2 are completed, then we are move on to next. This 3 are completed, next we are going to next step. This are completed, next we are going for this step. Okay, like this in the waterfall model. That is only they are telling flowing phase should not start until the previous phase has finished. In practice, this stage overlap feed information to each other means why? Because we are not going to start this phase before this phase is completed, because some of the information is there in this phase. Okay, if phase complete ಆದಮೇಲೆ some information will be given to this. So this phase we cannot start in the earlier stage when this is in the building stage. Okay, next, during design problem with requirement are identified means design phase ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ there may be some problem in the requirement. During coding design problems are found, so on means ಈ ಥರ ಈ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೇನೋ ಸಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರರ್ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಥರ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಿ ಎರರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ phases. Okay, next, the software process is not a simple linear model but involve feedback from one phase to another means there is a feedback from previous to next stage. ಇದು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಂಟರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ third sem to fourth sem means there is a feedback. What is the feedback? Your marks and pass or fail are the feedback. And backlogs, you are having 5 backlog means you cannot enter for the next year. Okay, that is the feedback. So there is a feedback from one state to another stage. Next, document provided in each phase may then have to be modified to reflect the change made. Means in each and every phase we maintain the document. When we change the specifications in the phases, then have to change the documentation also. Okay. Then we come for the last stage. What are the drawbacks of waterfall model? There is a drawback of waterfall model. The main drawback of waterfall model is the difficulty of accommodating changes after the process is underway. Means here the main drawbacks of waterfall model is the difficulty of accommodating change. Means they are telling that suppose you have to make change for the system, it is not possible because the process is underway. Means underway here means the process is done or carry out. Means process ಆದಮೇಲೆ we cannot change easily in waterfall model. Okay, it is inflexible. It is inflexible partitioning of project into distinct stages makes it difficult to respond to change customer requirement. Means we know that there is a feedback from one phase to another phase. Means there is a no cutoff between one phase to another phase because there is a feedback from one phase to another phase. So it is difficult to change as per the customer requirement change. Okay, so here backtracking is not possible. Means we cannot change easily the developed product or we cannot update the product as easily. Okay, this is the drawback of waterfall model. Okay, therefore, this model is only appropriate when the requirements are well understood and change will be fairly limited during the design process. ಯಾವಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ಫಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೋ ಅದು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ಫಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ process. Otherwise we should not go because first only I told that waterfall model is plan driven process. Plan driven process is nothing but first we will plan and then we will be build the product. Okay, next video I am going to explain incremental development and reuse oriented software engineering. Okay, here in waterfall model I am going to stop this session. Thank you.